Welcome to Honda's Drive to Discover. Now this is edition 13 and I'm really looking forward to this adventure because it's all happening out here in Kerala and a bit in Tamil Nadu as well, my hometown of Kodaikanal. So it's a journey that's about camaraderie, about a lot of driving, a lot of fun, and we are chasing the monsoon this year as well, and I'm really looking forward to enjoying all of that too. It's going to be an action-packed drive, and we will be driving a fleet of Honda vehicles, including the Elevate, the City, and the Amaze that you see right here. So let's get going and see what this adventure is all about. Some journeys aren't just about the destination. They're about the smell of wet earth as monsoon rain hits the forest floor, the rush of wind through the tea-covered hills, the sudden quiet of a mountain pass, and the thrilling watching of wild elephants cross your path. Honda Drive to Discover 13 was exactly that. Not merely a drive, but an experience steeped in essence of travel, wonder, and discovery. Flagging off from the coastal city of Kochi, this year's drive meandered through the thick monsoon-soaked jungles of Athirapally, climbed into the ethereal mountains of Munnar, scaled the rugged beauty of Kodaikanal, and finally descended into the plains of Coimbatore. With the Honda Elevate, City, and Amaze as our chariots, we ventured deep into the Western Ghats and came away changed. Kochi greeted us in true monsoon fashion. Sheets of rain blurred the horizon as the convoy set off, a steady rhythm of wipers and engines leading us out of the city's bustling chaos into the lush wilderness beyond. Narrow Kerala roads twisted through sleepy villages and thick vegetation, every turn cloaked in a mysterious green veil. Soon the surroundings began to change. Rivers flowed fiercely, swollen with monsoon might. Then came that unmistakable moment of awe, wild elephants standing tall and silent on the edge of the forest. It was a humbling reminder, we are visitors here, guests in the domain of the wild. The day ended at a resort overlooking the majestic Athirapally Falls, a thunderous cascade framed by thick rainforest. From our balconies, we watched the mist rise and the water roar, a scene straight out of a nature documentary. The sound of the falls became our lullaby at night. The next morning, we crossed a hanging bridge swaying over a gurgling stream. Laughter and nervous excitement echoed through the trees. Then it was back on the road, this time winding through the rubber plantations and undulating terrain. Potholes, washed-out patches, and mist-covered curves made the drive challenging and thrilling. The landscape evolved again as we climbed. Rubber gave way to tea. The air turned crisp. Munnar was calling. As we approached, the roads began to wrap around the hills like ribbons. Clouds skimmed the hilltops, occasionally parting to reveal valleys painted in every shade of green. The monsoon, our ever companion, added its own drama. Sudden downpour, glistening leaves, and that unmistakable look that makes South India in the rains feel almost otherworldly. That night, nestled in a quiet corner of Munnar with tea estates stretching out beneath us, we felt a quiet contentment. It wasn't just about the distance covered, it was about the worlds we had entered. The drive from Munnar to Kodaikanal was perhaps the most cinematic leg of the journey. We set off under overcast skies, tracing the edges of Gap Road, a spectacular stretch of tarmac that weaves through the tea estates, flanked by cliffs and rolling hills. We stopped often, unable to resist to pull out our cameras and catch a nice view of those stretched out tea estates. It is indeed an endless stretch of green that really takes you in. Crossing into Tamil Nadu, we descended via the Bodhi Ghat, where the land finally flattened out and the skies opened up. And then there was a moment of personal joy, because we had a pit stop at my personal farm. Hosting the Honda fleet here was a full circle moment. This place has long been my retreat, and sharing it with fellow travelers was deeply fulfilling. The climb to Kodaikanal that followed was steep, scenic, and soul-stirring. A couple of hairpin bends, pine forests, mist rolling in like a slow wave, and we were finally in Athirapally, perched high in the clouds for a cool, peaceful night that was one about conversation, warmth, and reflection. Our final stretch of the journey took us down the Palani Ghat, a thrilling descent of 14 tight hairpin bends that hugged the hillside. The views opened up as we spiraled down, valleys sprawled below us like green carpets, and as we neared Coimbatore, the terrain changed again, a subtle reminder of how much we have traversed both geographically and emotionally. What made Drive to Discover 13 seamless was not just the scenery, but the machines that carried us through it. The Honda Elevate proved to be the most adaptable of the bunch. With its high ground clearance and robust suspension, it tackled broken roads and waterlogged sections with ease. Whether we were crossing plantation tracks or coasting down a misty ghat, the Elevate felt at home, composed, capable, and incredibly comfortable. The Honda City, often viewed as an urban sedan, surprised many. Its CVT transmission, even on steep inclines, performed effortlessly. On open stretches and winding hill roads, its composure, space, and smooth power delivery made it a favorite among many of us, a reminder that the City is one of India's finest driving sedans. The Honda Amaze, meanwhile, quietly charmed us all. Don't be fooled by its compact size. This car held its own in every situation. Its 1.2-litre petrol engine offered peppy performance, and its ADAS features, which included lane assist and collision warnings, were not just gimmicks. On narrow roads and unpredictable terrain, they genuinely enhanced the drive experience. And yes, it is still the most affordable car in India with this level of tech. More than the kilometers logged, what stayed with us is the feeling of driving through clouds, of laughter under a leaky umbrella, of a convoy that felt like family, and landscapes that stole our breath at every turn. Honda Drive to Discover wasn't just a road trip. It was a story we got to live, a journey of discovery through the monsoon-drenched soul of South India, in cars that made every twist and turn not just manageable, but magical. Here's to the road, to discovery, and to the memories we carry long after the engines have been turned off. Well, there you have it, Drive to Discover 13, a journey that took us from Kochi to Athirapally, up into the hills in Munnar, the tea estates, the beautiful misty winding roads of Gap Road, and finally down to the plains via Theni to Kodaikanal and ending in Coimbatore. A journey that's meant a lot to me. It's been in my backyard, something that I've had a lot of fun doing, but it's also a journey where I got to see a lot more of the country than I've already seen and actually experience a couple of new things as well. That's what Drive to Discover is all about, and it's just been such a tremendous and amazing journey.